The Marmo Groovers are the most versatile groovers available. The Marmo Groovers are capable of grooving straight seams all the way up to the wall. The Marmo Groovers are capable of grooving doorways, toe kicks, curves, and circles with ease. The Marmo Groovers work as a two-pass system. Begin by putting the first pass over the seam. Firmly secure the front and back wheels in the seam, then begin to push forward. The front wheel separates the material and guides the groover along the seam. Once you reach the wall, turn the first pass around and finish the groove with the rear-facing blade. Now it's time for the second pass. Begin by placing the second pass groover over the first pass seam. As soon as you push the second pass forward, you'll begin to feel the front and back wheels lock into position. Push the second pass groover up to the wall to finish your groove. The Marmo Groovers are designed as a two-pass system to give you a consistent groove down to the jute backing. To groove doorways, begin by placing the first pass groover over the seam. Then, push the groover to the first side of the wall. Once you reach the wall, turn the groover around and finish your groove with the rear-facing blade. Then, push the groover to the other side of the wall. Begin your second pass by placing the second pass groover over the seam. Make sure the front and back wheels are locked into position, then begin to push to the first side of the wall. Finish the doorway by placing the second pass groover on the seam where you first began and pushing it to the other side of the wall. You'll notice that the first blade only takes you down halfway, then the second blade takes you down to the jute backing. To groove under toe kicks, where the visibility might not be clear, begin by grooving the first pass with the front wheel guiding you through the seam. Then, return with the second pass, making sure that the front and back wheels are firmly locked into position. Begin pushing the groover forward, and the front wheel will guide you along the seam. To groove circles and curves, remove the back wheels as well as the rear-facing blade with the Allen wrenches provided. Your Marmo Groovers come with a lifetime warranty, so if anything ever happens to your groovers, simply ship them in and we'll replace them for you free of charge. Now you're ready to groove circles and curves. Begin by putting the first pass over the seam and carefully gliding it along the seam with the front wheel leading the way. As you groove along the curve, make sure to shift your body weight so that you're consistently remaining on top of the groover instead of on the side or to the front of it. This will ensure that you have the most accuracy and control over your groove. While using your Marmo Groovers, keep them flat on the ground to keep a consistent and clean groove from beginning to end. finish the curve, trace the first pass with your second pass groover, making sure that the front wheel is firmly locked into position. The Marmo Groovers work without producing any noise, dust, or need for electricity. Your Marmo Groovers allow you to groove any material on the market. While using your first pass for vinyl and homogeneous materials, your second pass helps you groove linoleums and any other organic material available. To groove circles, place the first pass over the seam and use the front wheel to guide you as you trace along the circle. The Marmo Groovers are designed to allow the installer to know where the blade is at all times, meaning that the blade is directly under the front wheel instead of under or to the side of the groover. As you groove along the circle, shift your body so that you're constantly behind the groover. The first pass design allows any installer to trace and groove at any skill level. To finish the groove, use your second pass groover to trace over the first pass groove. Groove any PVC and linoleum circles, curves, and straight seams with your Marmo Groovers.